The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Hi.
Looking to buy?
Let's see what you have.
Great.
Huh?
You can fix just about anything. Guns, computers, people. Just gotta have the right tools.
I'm looking for weapons.
not a rat. Get out of here.
No way I could pick this.
Guys don't bother me anymore. That's good. I think it's... What was that? Can't they read the signs? I think it's time I go back inside the quarry. It's been too long. No, I can't. The guys would never let me in. I could kill them all. No. No, that wouldn't be what it would want. It's time to lay down. Yes, of course. It's next to my bed. I will. It's loaded.
What? Who's there?
What's that?
Danny Kaye there singing. That was Civilization. time for some news, I guess. Sure, why not? So, there's that saying that sometimes truth is better. No, not better. Truth is stranger than fiction. Well, you know the radio plays that I air sometimes, occasionally in the right order. You know the Silver Shroud. It sounds like someone takes them really seriously, like maybe too seriously. There are reports, I guess, about sightings of the Silver Shroud in the Commonwealth, in Good Neighbor, or near there. Anyway, I guess. Oh man, this is so weird. I guess this Silver Shroud is like cleaning up the town or something. So now there's a superhero out there defending justice, I guess. Or at least killing people that hopefully deserve it. Next is One More Tomorrow by Frankie Carl. It's nice. A little sappy, I guess, but I mean, that's okay.
Hey,
Heads up.
hey, let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right. Would love to know your thoughts on the matter. What? Did I say something? Anybody still in there? Don't let me bother you.
Why do you ask?
I just had a hard go with the transition myself. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken Mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all. Not much for conversation today, are you?
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, testing. Hello, Institute, can you hear me? Hello.
Hell if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
Was it hard, settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving? Something out there. Yes, we're not alone. underestimate us again.
Anytime soon, Krabby!
Oh, that Butcher Pete. Just,
Woo! Gotcha,
well,
didn't
just
I?
doing butcher sorts of things, I guess.
It's gonna take a lot more than some big fish to scare me!
Okay, that was Roy Brown.
It's gonna take a lot more than some big fish to scare me!
So the Minutemen are out there
Woo! Gotcha,
doing
didn't I?
things in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will
Woo!
tell you.
Gotcha, didn't I?
I have heard that they have taken over
I
the
ain't
castle.
running out of ammo
Which I guess
anytime
was a
soon,
time ago,
Krabby!
For a while. It had been full of fish, or monsters,
Jammed.
or monster fish.
Woo!
Maybe.
Yeah!
I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good for them,
Yeah!
and I guess for everyone else too. So, yeah. How about some music? Up next, well, I thought I'd play the Ink Spots with, maybe. I mean, that's what it's called.
Other side's chained up.
We'll be taking that.
Jeffries, Lee got the recorder working. Jeffries, Lee got the recorder working. So this the sort of detail you had in mind when you signed up for the Gunners? Hauling luggage from Linwoods for some robot butler? What was his name? Wellerton? Wellingham?
Not now, Private. Where's Connors? He's not at his post.
Oh, sorry, sir. The lieutenant said he found some tracks. Wanted to check them out. Private Martin.
Tracks? What track? What the hell is that?
Oh my... Connors! Where's the rest of him?
Jesus. Found us. Sergeant Lee, grab the case. Do not let that thing out of your sight. Everyone inside the museum, now!
Major! Major, what found us?
Got it.
If I got the chills, this would be the place to provide them. Been one hell of a disagreement to merit all this.
Sweet.